Parenting is very important to me, and that is because I am a mom. Being a mom has been one of the roles in my life that I am the most proud of. My husband and I, we have been married for 29 and a half years. We have 9 children together. I'm a stepmom. I have 2 biological children. Even though my husband and I, we have a lot of children, I can honestly say that I have raised them in a way to where they all respect me. And at first, I didn't think that was a big deal, but I thought it was something normal. But now I do realize it's not normal. I never had any problem when it came to my children listening to me, whether it was my biological or my stepchildren. They all gave me respect and they listened to me. And I believe the key was because of I didn't holler at them. I didn't demand they respect. They gave me respect because I gave them respect. The era that I was brought up in, parents spanked their kids. The same way when I had my children, it was common for parents to spank their kids. All of my friends spanked their kids. But for some reason, I just never thought that that was a good thing. And I felt like it was another way. And I can say what helped me with raising my kids is that I didn't raise or copy the way I was raised. I didn't copy the way I seen other parents raise their kids. I raised my children through my own instinct. If something didn't feel right, I wouldn't do. And I can also say this, I did make some mistakes in parenting. And when I did make mistakes, I would recognize it and also apologize for it. A lot of people don't realize it, but kids start learning when they're infants. For instance, when your child is a baby and they get to the stage to where they start crawling and start pulling down things and you tell them to stop, don't do that because of the fact that they can hurt themselves or you don't want them to tear up your stuff. When my children went through that stage, I would tell them, no, that's a no, you don't bother that. And I would just take it from them. And when I would correct them, I wouldn't holler or say, stop, don't bother that, things like that, because the fact that I didn't want to train them in that way. I didn't want them to only listen to me when I'm hollering. I taught them how to listen to me when I'm just talking and using my regular voice. One of the things that helped me is that I stuck to my word. Like, for instance, if they're doing something wrong or they did something wrong, I would tell them, okay, now, if you do it again, I'm going to take this away from you, or you're not going to get this. Or even, let's say you're going to get time out. Whatever the consequences is, you have to stick to what you say, because when you don't stick to what you say, you're teaching your child that it's okay to ignore you because you're not going to do what you say you're going to do anyways. So you want to be consistent and stick to your word. And it's okay to give them a warning 1 or 2 times, but no more than 3 times. Because you don't want to train your child to where they know that they're going to have all these chances. You want them to listen to you right off. I want to talk a little bit about positive reinforcement. Now, and what I've noticed about a lot of parents is that they don't seem to know how to praise their child when they do something good. And they don't realize too that it's so important to overreact when your child have done something positive. Sometimes as parents, we focus too much on what they have done bad, something negative, and we keep reminding them about it. But you want to turn that around and start praising them more, because you'll be surprised with your child's behavior if you just start making a big deal out of something good that they have done. Even give them something special, something that they like. And that way that will reinforce that behavior. And no, you don't have to give them actually something every time, but the main thing is just praising the child. for good behavior. If you praise the child enough when they have done something positive, it's going to make them want to continue to do things that's going to make you happy, that's going to make you proud of them. As adults, the same way that we want people to accept us and to be proud of us. Kids are the same way. They want their parents to be proud of them. And a lot of times too, if you are the type parent to where you make such a big deal out of when they make a bad grade or when they do anything negative, if you don't watch it, your child going to start doing negative things because they know that that's the only way that they can get your attention. So if you are a parent that yells at your child and that's how you get them to listen to you, I want to encourage you to stop. And I do want to say this too. When you stop yelling at your child, it doesn't mean right away that their behavior is going to change positive, because from the fact that especially it has to do with how long you've been yelling at your child, how old your child is. So if your child is, let's say, 10 or 11 years old, it's going to take more longer for you to get them used to you not yelling at them in order to get their attention. But it's never too late to turn things around. Only thing is, it's just going to take a little more time and patience. And I also just wanted to say too, even though it's going to take a little more time and patience, one of the main things that you do want to start doing is showing your child love and have compassion. I have a question for you. Do you have to yell at your child to get them to listen to you? If you like my message and you want to support me, make sure you subscribe and also click on the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If there's a particular topic that you would like for me to talk about more, or if it's something personal that you need to ask me, you can email me at chatswithflo@gmail.com. And thank you for tuning in. Bye.